Good morning, LC people. I've come to see my mate Scott this morning. He's had this bike a couple of years. I've worked on it. He wanted carburettor sorted when he first bought it. And then what happened one day, unfortunately, he had a problem with the motor. It's had a new crank put in it. The barrels have actually been re-sleeved. I'm pretty sure it had a brand new oil pump on it at the time. I've been out on this bike and it pulls unbelievable. Cracking looking bike. I think it's a German import. I'm not 100%. I think it is. It is matching numbers 250 with a 350 conversion on it. Yeah, it is registered as a 350. Scott tells me. Unfortunately, Scott's got a medical condition, something to do with his foot, and he's not going to be able to ride it for at least 2 years, and if his foot doesn't recover, he'll never ride it again. And he's come to the sensible decision, rather than it sat there, which they don't like, as you know, he's decided to sell it. He's in Ravenston, near Colville, and he wants 7.3 for it. And to be fair, I'd say it's worth every penny of that. If you're going to be a purist and say it's not 4LO, then it's not the bike for you. But I tell you what, you know, if you ride this bike, you won't give a monkeys about any of that. It looks fantastic. I know it goes well. I've been on it, and it's I've been on a lot of LCs, as most of you know, but this particular one, it does start first kick every time, and it is a beautiful bike. Now in a minute I'll get Scott to write his number down on a bit of paper and you can contact him. But only serious buyers. He's not interested in taking stupid offers for people with silly ideas. There's a lot of bikes out there, there is. I personally vouch for this one because I've worked on it and I've ridden it myself. And I've known Scott for a few years since he bought the bike. So it gets my fully endorsed good words, this bike does, because I know how good it is. But yeah, it's £7,300. Yeah, you might buy one for 6.5, but not one as well as sorted as this, I guarantee you. No, there's not really much else I can tell you about it. He's got to sell it because, like you say, he's got a medical thing with his foot, and that's it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be going anywhere. All the times that we've ever had anything to say for Scott, yeah, it's going to be a keeper. And it would be a keeper if it wasn't for that. I'm gutted and upset for him because without the LC, I might not see him very often now, which is kind of disappointing because it came with a friend and it looks like it might go with a friend. I hope not, but hopefully in a few years he'll be back on a bike. But this is his number. Yeah. 07793 753540. But don't dick him about, don't waste his time, and don't offer him silly money. The first person that comes will be buying this bike. But I can tell you now, it rides unbelievable. It rides like it would have done if it just came out of the showroom yesterday. There's a lot of one that's been restored, and you know, I've rode a lot of mediocre ones, but not this one. It is a bit special. Alright folks, there's nothing else I can really tell you about it. It has no issues, but it needs a new home. Alright folks, thanks for watching. Be kind. Dilly dilly.